Good day to you. My name is Germana. I'm going to offer some abdominal conditioning tips. Most people want that, that great six pack, or they think it's elusive and things like this. And in reality, a six pack is evidenced in each one of us. What is required to bring that out is a practice of body awareness, a practice of knowing how to engage your abdominal muscles, primarily when you're standing, not so much when you're laying on the floor doing crunches, and 80% of your abdominal presence will show up from your diet. And a lot of people, don't really want to hear that, but the reality is the abdominal muscles are there, there's a wall of fat, and then there's the skin. And so every one of us has abs, and the question is how do we bring those babies out? So a big part of it is going to be knowing how to flex and engage your abdominals while you're standing, while you're sitting, while you're doing things. So I'm just going to stand and I'm going to be on my side and I'm going to let my body relax. So now I'm really relaxed. I'm not doing anything here. Now, if I draw my navel in and blow out, I immediately have abdominal tone. It might not pop in a big way, but it's a big difference than going like this, just standing there. So navel in, push all the air out. And then the question is can someone stand there and do that for 30 seconds? Most people can. You just sit there and engage. I'm still breathing, I'm still talking, I'm still moving. I am now training my abdominals while I'm in a vertical position, which is when it really makes sense. I'm going to show maybe one other exercise, but this is one of the ways that when you see people that are competitors and you're like, man, how'd that happen? They sit there and they do this all the time. It's called a vacuum. I don't do a vacuum super well because I'm still a human being. I'm not perfect at all. And I'll let it all go soft. Now I'll push all the air out. Hold that. I'm going to hold that for another 20 seconds. And talk to you. A lot of people will do this while they're brushing and flossing their teeth. And some people will do it, they'll paint a fingernail a certain color, and when they see it, they're like, oh, what's happening here? What's happening here? So I'm just showing you this because a lot of people go, oh, I want to get those abs, and I got a news flash for you. You can train your face off, release the tummy. If you do not modify your food, so you're eating less insulin spiking foods, which is high carbohydrate foods, and you don't know how to hit your abdominals, it doesn't matter. You won't see them and you'll go, I don't have abs, and you do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show something that is actually quite cool. I've got a wall here. If I take my hands here and I bring my elbows and then I just cough, stay here for 30 seconds. So my elbows are a little higher than my shoulders. I'm doing a Kegel, so that's, what women know that is something that's called I call it pinging, but it's a pelvic floor exercise, and now that engages the abdominals very, very well. Energetically, if I pull my elbows down, I'm really flexing my abs. Now they're still on and I'm still on. That's all I'm going to share. You can do crunches until your face falls off. It doesn't necessarily help. You want to be able to be vertical and then hit your tummy. Happy Wednesday. If you enjoy this, by all means, subscribe to the channel. I give you something new every week, and I will build out the platform with time. Have a wonderful Wednesday.